this section, we're going to hear your answer to our question online when we asked, what's your favourite piece of merch? Now, I love merch. My cupboard and drawers are full of merch. It's more merch than normal people's clothes, unfortunately, which is a shame because I don't like to wear the merch because I like to keep it nice. But I do occasionally wear bits of merch. Now, merch is quite expensive as well. That's the only other thing. It's cheaper to wear normal people's clothes and do that. But there are lots of answers to this question when we asked it. A lot of people have bits of merch that they keep for best. And have you got a favourite bit of merch, Lee?
I do. When I went and saw Foxjaw in May, I've got a long sleeve T-shirt. Lee loves a long sleeve T-shirt. Everything I buy merchandise these days, it's a long sleeve T-shirt. Love them. So Foxjaw was selling them quite cheaply, I might add. I think it was about £10-15 for this long sleeve T-shirt, and I was quite happy with that. And on the front of it is the Royal Swan album cover with Foxjaw and Royal Swan on the sleeves. The thing that makes this one of my favourite pieces of merch is that the person that sold it to me was a member of the band, and I was just totally clueless about who this person was. I thought he was just some geezer selling the merch. But this long blonde-haired chap passed me the T-shirt. Obviously, you give the cash, so thank you, blah, blah, blah. And then about 20 minutes later, he's up on the stage.
I love that.
I didn't realise. And I thought to myself, fuck me, I've just spoken to the band members and I didn't realise who they were. That's really bad. But yeah, and it wasn't the drummer.
For a change.
Yeah.
Now, we've had some comments on Facebook. Matthew Clark says, not from a festival, but my favourite piece of merch is my Ace of Spades album that the original Motorhead guitar player signed after his last live show before his death.
Wow,
yeah.
That's really cool.
It is. That's really special. I bet that never sees the light of day. I bet that's ensconced away somewhere, covered in cling film or something, nicely packed somewhere where no children or animals can get at it, and it's safe forever.
Inexorable 73. I think that's how you pronounce that.
Inexorable.
But probably that's it.
It means it cannot be stopped.
Ah, hey, you learn something new every day. Thank you very much. Mm-hmm. That's a strange one. Their original download little power bank were the first ones that came out. So they've got a power bank with download on it, so they got from the festival. That's quite cool.
I don't know if I remember those.
No, I don't. So I remember there might be before, definitely probably before I started going. Maybe, yeah, that's quite cool. Again, that'd be quite unique, I imagine, because obviously I imagine some people will either chuck them, give them back if it's that deposit scheme sort of thing, and he's kept his, and it still works too, apparently.
Do you know what I love? A few years ago, when they started doing the download plastic cup things, where they give you a when you buy a pint, you get it in a plastic sort of beaker thing, and it's download branded. And there was a point where there were lots of different designs, and you could collect them. I think it was the first year that they introduced it, and I made it my mission to try and get one of each. I've got most of them, and I'm quite jealous of people who've got all of them, but I use them all the time.
My cupboard's full of them, whether it be the download ones or the Bloodstock ones, because Bloodstock did the same sort of thing. My cupboard's full of like plastic cups from venues, and then again, download Bloodstock. I think I got some from Twickenham.
Because there are so many of them. There are so many designs. Yeah. You end up having tons of them. And they're great. They're durable. They've lasted ever since. And I just can't stop using them.
The Dear Download podcast. I think this is a bit of unique merchandise that probably wasn't at Download, or if it was, this is quite funny. They have the I Got Fucked at Download t-shirt from 2007.
Oh my God.
That's a long time ago.
I don't know if I've seen that t-shirt.
No, and I know Download, obviously it started in 2003, so this is one of the early days festivals, and they've got that I Got Fucked at Download t-shirt, which is quite cool.
I'm gutted that I never managed to get the 2013 download T-shirt, because that was my first download, and because I was working, it never, and you don't carry cash when you're working on a job like that, so I never managed to get myself. I didn't realise I was going to start going every year either, so I never got. And you know, I have looked on eBay to try and find a 2013 download dog T-shirt or whatever, and that you just don't see them. You just don't see them. I'm gutted. That's the one thing I'm gutted about not getting. But Dean Trench on Facebook loves a Tor T-shirt, and his favourite piece of merch is from Stone Sour.
Oh, don't mind Stone Sour. Oh no, I prefer Slipknot, if I'm honest, but I don't mind Stone Sour. Don't mind.
Carl Willoughby loves T-shirts and hoodies, but his 2019 download hoodie is his main go-to. They're very comfortable hoodies, actually, from Download. I mean, they're very expensive, so I should hope so. But I think that's what they've started putting red accents on their hoodies, which is they've gone in a different direction with their design, which is very nice. Daniel George Hurry has written, "My Lynyrd Skynyrd trucker." Now, I think he means trucker's cap.
Yes, that's what I would take from that. If you say trucker, I reckon trucker's hat.
Yeah, Lynyrd Skynyrd trucker's cap. That does sound quite cool, actually.
Yeah. Kirsty, 01773. We met Kirsty, didn't we, at the pilot?
Yes.
She says, "My current favourite is my Download Pilot hoodie. It's so comfy. My favourite ever is the T-shirt won at a Shinedown gig after entering a competition that they ran on Instagram."
That's nice, isn't it? That's nice. Look, I love winning merch at gigs. There's no nicer feeling.
Did you notice on the pilot merchandise, she's got the Download Dog's head on it? Did you notice that he's putting the swab down the back of his throat?
Oh no, I haven't seen that.
No, I honestly, I clocked it about 3 weeks ago.
That's fun. I like
that.
I managed to see Download Dog in person for the first time after all these years at Download Pilot, which is in the video as well on Wilco Productions' YouTube page. So if you've never seen him either, you can share in my experience when I filmed it. I don't know why. You just want to see the mascots. You want to see the mascots.
I've only ever seen him once. I'd gone back to camp for whatever reason in 2017, and he was stood there with some fans where he had like carrier bags around his paws on his feet, while like trouncing through the mud.
So that is it. If you like what you've heard, please give us a review wherever you've found us, and look for us on the socials by searching for FestPod. Thanks for listening to us. We will be back again soon with another episode of FestPod, the unofficial Download Festival Guide. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. A Wilco Productions podcast.
Come here, Kaz.